Hi there everyone, thanks very much for dropping by again. This is Simon from slotgames.org, and today we're going to be looking at one of those really popular Playtech slots, one of those games that when you look at a Playtech casino seems to be in the top 10 games we played month in, month out. It's Ironman 2, the new 50-line version. It's not really a surprise that this is so popular. It's certainly one of my favourite games at the moment. It's not a hugely volatile slot, so it balances a good length of gameplay with a chance of winning something big. So if you are looking to try something, try this slot out for yourself, then as always, we'd recommend that you click on the link below this video, because that'll be updated to take you through to a casino that's currently giving some kind of promotion away attached to it. So it may well be free spins or free cash, but either way, it'll help your bankroll go a little bit further. Anyway, now that this game is loaded up, let's have a look and see what we've got. As you can see, the game itself is a 5-reel game. Now we'll come on to what all of the symbols mean a little bit later on, but I think I will just mention now that you've probably noticed it already, that this game includes stacked symbols. Now what do I mean by stacked symbols? Well, they're these things here. You can see they're the standard symbols, but they span across 2 vertical spaces. Now if you haven't played slots with stacked symbols before, they just look a bit different, but they work exactly the same way as they would do normally. All you need to know is that whether the upper half or lower half appears on an active pay line, it's treated as exactly the same symbol. So it just looks a little bit different, but plays exactly the same way. So let's start by looking down at the bottom of the screen here and looking at the various betting options that we have. Here we have the size of the coins. That goes all the way up to 1 credit. And if we move a little bit further over to the right here, we can see that Ironman 2 also comes with an autoplay feature. So if you're the kind of person that likes to have long sessions on a particular slot, then you can set a particular number of spins to go through then, and just hit the auto start button and the machine will play through it for you, so you don't have to keep clicking the spin button. The lines stay at 50, but we can change exactly how much we want to bet on each line. If we're going to play the maximum levels, then we can play up to 500 credits on a single spin. I'm going to take that down a little bit. The other thing to mention here is that because Ironman 2 is part of Playtech's Marvel slots range, we also have 4 progressive jackpots, and we can see these at the top. These aren't active at the moment simply because I'm playing on practice credits, but if you play for real money, then these all will become activated. Now, as I say, there are 4 of them: the power, the super power, the extra power, and the ultimate power. Now these pay out completely at random. There's no need to even spin a winning combination. When you do actually manage to do that, you'll be taken through to the jackpot game, which is basically a big scratch card with 20 different panels on it, and it's up to you to scratch away all the panels until you match up 3 symbols. Now if you get through to that game, you're guaranteed to win one of these jackpots. Which of the jackpots you win comes down to whichever of the 3 symbols that you scratch off and match up. So I think probably the best thing to do now is just to take this for a few spins so that you can get an idea of how the game works, and I will try and point out some of the sort of more key symbols that appear in the game as we go through. So let's take this for a spin. Now hopefully you can just sort of see from those 2 or 3 spins there that the game is obviously hugely centred around the Ironman 2 movie, which came out in 2010. We've got Tony Stark himself down here, we've got the Black Widow here, we've obviously got Iron Man and a host of other machines that appear as stacked symbols in the machine. Now there are, if you want to know how much any of these symbols are worth, you can at any time click on the info button and you'll be taken through to this, which will show you all the size of all the payouts. But I want to point out 2 or 3 of the key symbols that you want to keep an eye out for as you play the game. First one too is the Ironman 2 logo up here. Now this is the game's scatter symbol, and this is pretty much the game's most important symbol. That's because if you can get 3 of them just anywhere on the reels, you'll trigger the game's free spin bonus round, which is really at the centre of the game, and that includes an increasing multiplier as well. So there are some really good wins to be made there. Tony Stark here, he's worth a maximum payout of about 1,000 coins if you manage to spin 5 of those on a maximum bet. And let's just see if I can go through and show you the wild symbol, which is this eagle symbol here. Now this is actually the most valuable symbol in the game. That's worth 3,000 times the line bet if you can spin if you can spin 5 of those on an active pay line. If you can't spin 5 of those on an active pay line, then it will substitute for any other symbol in the game, with the exception of the scatter symbol. So I think what I'm going to try and do now is I'll go take this for a few more spins, and I will wait until I activate the free spins feature, because I really want you to see that, because as I say, that's kind of at the centre of what the whole game does. Excellent, so I've been playing for a few more minutes and you can see I've managed to spin 3 scatter symbols, 3 of the Ironman 2 logos, and I've got through to the free spins feature, which is the main part of the game. So let's click to start and I'll take you through it. Now, as the screen says there, each player gets 10 free spins in this. You can see that an extra wild symbol has been added to the middle of the third reel, and that's sticky, so that remains there for the whole of the free spins feature. But the main bit is, as I think you're about to hear in a bit, the free spins bit has an increasing multiplier which goes up after 2 spins.
Increasing multiplier.
Now, this isn't the first time that we've seen this with Playtech. It was first brought in the Cleopatra slot, but this is probably the game that it's most famous for. It goes up after every 2 spins, to such an extent that the last 2 free spins you get, the multiplier is up as much as 6. I think this is a great bonus game, this one, great feature. There's potential to win a load of cash here. The only disappointment I have with it is that it can't be re-triggered. So you have your 10 free spins and then that really is it. So even if you spin another 3 scatter symbols, you're not going to get any more free spins on top of that. So we'll just let this play out, see what I end up with. Looks like it's been fairly useful so far.
Increasing multiplier.
So I've got 2 spins left, the multiplier's gone up again. We're now at 6 times. And there we go, game's finished. So that's the free spins feature of Ironman 2, which is really at the heart of the slot, as I say. Once we've done that, we'll just go back to the normal game. And carry on spinning. I think I've pretty much shown you all of the main features of the game at the moment. What I'll probably do is just let this spin out again so you can get a feel for a bit more how it works, hopefully see a bit of a few of the movie clips that come from the film, and I'll turn up the volume so that you can hear a bit more of the backing sound as well. But that is Ironman 2. As I say, it's one of the most popular Playtech slots around at the moment. It's been that way for a long time now. If you want to try it yourself, if you want to give it a go, click on the link below the video, and that will take you through to the casino, which is running a special offer for the game at the moment. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for stopping by, and I'll see you again next time. Take care.